And away we go. How you doing, everybody? Happy afternoon or happy Saturday night. It is Chubbyray Comics live, coming at you from the lovely Chubbyray Studios in lovely Springfield, Illinois. I need to get an announcer to do all this stuff. It's time for Chubbyray Comics live. Blah blah blah. I need to get fake sound effects. I need and now it's time for Chubbyray Comics Live, starring Chubbyray, starring so many members of the Chubbyray family. I love it. I need all that. I need all that stuff. You know what I mean? I need all kinds of great. Sound effects. Chubbyray and his guest, including Wes. Laconima. I'm trying to get a sound effect. It's not working. Laconima. Oh, it's not working. I was trying to get a sound effect. Laconima. Xbox by Degrees. And the phenomenal AC. See, I need some sound effects like that, guys. That's what I need right there. Anyway, here I am. Good morning or good afternoon. How you doing, everybody? Russell says it's Saturday for Chubbyray. You know it. Hello, Ray, and everybody else. Hey, Thunder, what's going on, brother? Wes is in saying, what up? Well, I'm glad Wes is in tonight. Love it. By the way, Laconima gifting a membership. I love it. Let me know who got gifted so we can put them in the bowl. Because listen, a week from tonight is when we're giving away Detective Comics, man. Can't wait. It is going to be awesome. We're giving that away in 1 week's time, everybody. Laconima out here giving away memberships. Yep, I know. I love it, right? What's going on, Raul? What up, Chubbyray and fellow Chubbies? I love it. Here we go. Mert Sellin, you are now a member. I will get you in there. It'll be good to hear everyone's favorite story arcs. I got a feeling I'll be buying books after this stream. I can't wait. Wes says I should make Christina announcer. I know. If I get her to show up, I could make her the announcer. It'd be great. AC says, hello, everyone. Don't forget to smash that like button. Hashtag Trash Can Fam. You know it, brother. It's a Trash Can family. And there's that rude Christina saying, look at that rude. How very rude. Gary D says, hey, Ray and everyone. How you doing, Gary D? Christina, I need a boo. Remember that boo we used to have for Steve? I don't know where that is, but where's the boo we used to use for Steve? What's up, Lois Master? How you doing, brother? I used to play bongos when I was a kid. It's awesome, brother. How fitting. Thank you. I just guessed. What you really need is one of those radio jingles. I do. I should get one. I have connections. I could get a Chubbyray radio jingle made. Why didn't I think of that? Xbox gets a Boeing. Does he have a Chubby? I don't know what Xbox has got. I just thought it would work. I only had so many sound effects, so I figured I'd play one. Posted the final haul of the month. Oh, I can't wait to see it. I'm doing a haul today. I'm doing an unboxing during the show. I'm doing an unboxing, and then I'm gonna do a haul video. Is my video for tomorrow? I'll be showing all my. I'll be showing my haul, so it'll be awesome. Work was a rough today. At least I can relax and enjoy the stream. All right, Gary, do you have to work today? That sucks, brother. That sucks. Wes said he posted his haul yesterday. I think I showed your haul yesterday, Wes. What up, Trash Can Fam? How you doing, Ginger? Wasabi. Adam's in there. It's Adam's back, everybody. Adam has finally returned from the abyss. Love it. It's on the other brand. Yeah, well, I don't know how do we switch that? Can't you get in? You have admin rights. Can't you get in and do that? Let's see. Wes says it was after the show. Oh, well, good. Then I'll show it up. Definitely. My Hulk Return of the Monster Omnibus on the way. Got my tracking. I can't wait. I wanted the direct market cover. I don't know which one I'm getting though. It depends on which one Adam has. I guess it depends on which one Adam had left when he sends mine. By the way, one of my unboxings, I'm opening up my Crooks and Bandits comics haul. I'm unboxing a Crooks and Bandits order tonight. So, and I've been waiting. By the way, can I get some applause? By the way, for me. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Because I have been able to patiently await unboxing until we get to these shows. You know what I mean? Which is very hard for me to do because when I get my books, I want to open them immediately. I just want to open them. And I haven't been. So, you know, I think it would, I think it'd be cool. So I'm trying to hold off my Crooks and Bandits. As soon as I get my Crooks and Bandits, I want to open it, but I'm holding off so I can unbox it live on the show. Can I just get a little bit of applause? I mean, come on. I think that's cool. By the way, John says, do you remember your first jingle with frequency and all? I remember. Here's what I remember. I remember my first, when I got big enough, when I was syndicated. When I was syndicated, I was big enough for bands. When bands started making songs about my show and sending them to me, that's when I got really good. When I was like, holy crap, bands are actually sending me jingles that they're making. So that was cool. But regular jingles, I didn't want them. I was offered and I said, no, I don't want something that goes boom, 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 Ray Lytle on, Z, whatever, or Ray Lytle on blah, blah, blah. I just didn't want that. So I did like when bands started sending me stuff. That was kind of cool. By the way, Crooks and Bandits is awesome. That's where I got my Nightwing Prince of Gotham Omnibus. Seriously, fast shipping. I'll be buying the majority of my books from them. That's awesome, AC. That makes me happy. Yeah, we live in the Midwest, AC, and the shipping's pretty quick from New Jersey to Illinois, I noticed. It's quicker than it is from Indiana. Those MFers at IST, I'm done. I'm not using them anymore. I'm not done. I'm done. I'm not using them. I can't wait. I can't wait for books like that. I'd rather pay. I'll pay more prices and get them from Amazon than go into IST. It's just ridiculous. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should walk in utter embarrassment. Next Tuesday says, sounds like someone's eligible for the Nobel Prize. Thank you. I hope you're talking about me, and I will take credit for it. Just open the boxes, Ray, and tape them back. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah. Maybe I should do that. Maybe I just tape them back up. Damn it. Why didn't I think of that, Adam? Why did I not think of that? What the hell? And by the way, I have tape. I think there's even tape in here. I have tape. Oh, crap. I could be unboxing stuff. What is wrong with me? AC says one IST is trash. It's one state away. And we can't get our books until at least 2 weeks. That's bullshit. It is bullshit. By the way, Gracie says, won't be able to stay long going to the movies with my girlfriend. Well, good. I think it's good you're taking your girlfriend out for a nice time. But Patrick, good. I'm glad you're here because I got to say something. And Patrick, hold on. I want to try to bring up the Discord. I'm going to bring up the Discord, which I know it's a pithy little thing, but I learned this in radio. So that's why this is why I'm going to do this, okay? I learned it from radio. It has nothing to do with anything personal about anybody, okay? Not personal about anything, but there's some shit talking going on in Discord. Okay. Now, I don't mind shit talking, and I've never had anybody complain about shit talking. However, I did learn, I learned the shit talking is a thing that festers up. Nobody says anything and everybody's cool with it until one day it goes from nothing to madness. You know what I mean? So what I want to do is, and it would take Wes and Lacanema, you guys too. I want to say this. I want to say the shit talking. If there is there any way to create, and Lacanema, I guess I'll have to ask you, but is there any way to create a room that we will allow shit talking in? I'd rather keep all shit talk or insulting or any of that stuff. I'd rather keep that in that room. Like maybe create, I don't know if we can call shit talking or whatever, but a room where you want to take a shot at someone or make a comment. Let's keep it in that room and keep it out of the main chat area because, Lacanema says, I see no reason to create a separate channel. Everyone should just behave nicely. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that there will be, I know people are going to bust balls. People are going to bust balls. Could we just keep it to ball busting and not critique in the Discord? Yeah. So I don't want, just because in my radio career, I noticed this happen. I noticed this. Yeah, I don't care if you guys shit talk me. That's fine. But I'm saying, here's what, if we create a different room, I'll never go to it. I just won't ever go into it. You know what I mean? I learned in regular radio that if we don't stop it at the beginning, it'll get out of hand and everybody will be fine. Everybody will be fine. But then suddenly somebody will be like, oh, they were shit talking me, blah, blah, blah. And it'll just get out of control. It gets out of control like this. So I want ideas. I wanted ideas. All right. So Lacanema says we don't need a room. Wes, weigh in. Give me your thoughts. Let me know. No, Patrick, Grace, I'm just saying you because I noticed there was an exchange you were in, and I was like, okay, somebody could take that the wrong way, and I didn't want it getting out of hand. I was just you're just an example, man. I'm just using you as an example. I'm singling you out because I know you can take it. You know what I mean? I don't want to single. I don't want somebody that's being overly sensitive if I single them out. So I figured I'd single you out. So I'm just using you as an example because I saw that there was one thing where it looked like, okay, this could be taken the wrong way and stuff. So I wanted to say that. Okay. Yeah. You understand. Yeah. I know you could take it, but I'm using you as an example. Sometimes you're just busting balls. You know what I mean? And I think some people could take it the wrong way. And that's the kind of stuff that can get out of control. So I know you and the guy whose balls you're busting, you guys can take it. But I just want to say it to everybody. I don't want to have to create a room. So let's just keep it civil and blah, blah, blah. All right. Let's see. I love it when Christina shit talks as long as she does it after her chores and feminine duties have been performed. Dan would appreciate that. Thank you. Dan would appreciate that. By the way, underrated Kivo says, I ordered from Crooks and Bandits this month and they arrived in excellent condition and packaging. Shout out to Adam. Yes, Adam. And I want to shout out Adam's wife and kid because I think they help too. So I got to tell you, I don't know if they do, but you guys, every time I get an order from Crooks and Bandits Comics, I'm happy. Every time. And I mean, plus you get to use that Chubbyray Comics code and you save money. And I know that I have nothing to do. I know I have nothing to do with it, but I will take credit for anything bought from Crooks and Bandits Comics. I just love it. Even though I'm not getting anything from them, but I think it's great. The whole reason that I started this is because I wanted you guys to get a discount in books, and I think it's great that we have quick shipping and someone who gives a shit about us. And I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. So thank you, Adam. I know you're in there tonight, so I wanted to compliment you while you are. I wanted to compliment you while you are in the room because I don't know how long you're going to be there. So, make a new channel for the trash can for the make a new channel called the trash can for the shit talk. Yeah, I'd rather keep it. I just don't want it being in the main room. You know what I mean? Ray recently had an exciting opportunity with a first round interview and technical assessment for an internship with the Chicago Bears. Awesome, brother. Fingers crossed I go to the next round. Dude, fingers are crossed for you, buddy. Fingers are crossed. That's awesome, Saran. I'm a Chicago Bears fan, so that makes me happy. I would actually know someone. I would know someone who is working for the Bears. That would be awesome, brother. Patrick says Adam is by far the best out there, and thank you, Ray, for introducing us to Adam and the code. Thank you. It's about time I got some thank yous. I want some appreciation. Can we make a room that has soft music playing and sweet flowery smell so anyone that gets butthurt? Oh my God. I'm just saying. I don't want it out in the open because you guys, 30 some odd years in radio, I've gone through this before and it's a major pain in the ass. And I'd rather not have it happen in this room too. Okay. Adam says, thank you. Well, you're welcome, Adam. You're welcome. And who else needs thanked, Adam? Who else do we need to pass a thank you to? Just getting it out there. If I do end up offending someone in the Discord, no, it wasn't intentional. It's only good fun and kidding around. Yeah, I'm sure, Patrick. I'm sure, but thank you, Raul. We need a Chubbyray appreciation room in Discord. Now that's a good idea, Raul. Wes Laconima, get on the Chubbyray appreciation room. That's what we need. We need the Chubbyray appreciation room. Oh, yes. I love it. Tom says, the Chubbyray Comics Discord awaits you. Good. Nice. That's a good play. That's a good timing to put the Discord link up. Way to go, Tom. Ray says this because he was on it. No, I was not. Wait a minute. Okay. I was not the one shit talking. And if I was, maybe I didn't like being shit talked. Whatever it is, I've said it. And now we can move on. All right. Last time I went to the chat room, I left crying. Shut up, Gary. You guys are such a-holes. Dang it, Raul. You're entertaining his ego. Why do you want to do that? Still need to form an anti-giveaway rigging union. No, we don't need. There's no rigging that goes on. And we're not going to make it OnlyFans page. All right. But here's what we're going to do, guys. All right. Here's what we're going to do. We are going to start with our subject tonight, which is epic story arcs versus overrated schlock. All right. I'm going to start the show. By saying, what are the most epic, the monumental, the greatest story arcs of all time in comics? Let's start forming a list. You guys know I'm loving my list. It makes me happy to make a list. So I want to start making my list. And I want to have the best story arcs of all time that we agree on. And I want to have schlock stories that we consider garbage. That is what I want to do. All right. That's what I want to do, is get my list made. So I want to start with epic, monumental, the greatest story arcs of all time. And I want to open it up for discussion. But then I want to also create schlock. And this comes from so many people are shit talking Hush too. I have not read Hush 2 because it hasn't come out in collected edition yet. So I haven't read it. But I will when it comes out in Epic Collection, or when it comes out in trade paperback. I'm hearing a lot of bad things about it. So rather than rather than continuing to hear the bad things about it, I just figured let's start making a list of what is BS, what's schlock, and we'll see if it has to go on it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for what is an epic, great storyline and what's schlock. I am going to throw out what I think is a great storyline. Well, I'll throw out what I think is a great storyline, and we'll let you guys vote. I will throw out 3 storylines that I consider some of the greatest of all time. But some people might disagree. So I want to start the conversation. I want to start the conversation with Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb and Batman The Long Halloween. Batman The Long Halloween. Now, in my eyes, that's going on the masterpiece list. You know what I mean? In my eyes, The Long Halloween is going on the list of epic stories. You know what I mean? That's, in my eyes, that's where it's going. But I want to know what you guys think. I want to know what are you guys thinking? Is Long Halloween, does it belong on the greatest stories of all time? And let me put the phone on in case anybody wants to call. Does Long Halloween, I'm putting this other because I think that's one that's going to be a positive. I think I think people will agree that is a positive story. Okay. So this is a story arc. The Long Halloween. It was 10 issues, I think, is when it first came out, but it's a story arc that's great for I would think that it is on the list of the greatest story arcs of all time. Am I correct in that? Okay. Greatest story. I'm thinking Long Halloween is going to be right there near the top of the list, all right? All right. All right. I'm putting Long Halloween. Long Halloween the top of the list. Okay, here's the next one. Because I think the next one that I'm going to give you, I think the next one is the greatest. I think it's the greatest story arc of all. I love this story, but I understand there are some people that do not like it. I can completely understand people not liking it, but I think this story is epic. And that is Identity Crisis. Although I have it in Absolute Edition, I have it in Deluxe Edition. I'm triple dipping this story. That's how much I love it. I'm such a fan of this story. Identity Crisis. Now I would like to get some votes on that. No, we're going to do more than just DC. But I think Identity Crisis is brilliant. Brad Meltzer is a great writer. In fact, Brad Meltzer is a guy who writes, history books and writes drama. He's a fantastic writer. But it surprises me how much people will bad talk Identity Crisis. But I love it. I love it. So I wanted to get you guys' thoughts. What list is that going on? Joshua says Identity Crisis is schlock. Wes says schlock. Wow. John says, how long does the story arc got to be? Well, I mean, it could be, if you guys look at, I'll give you an example of a short story arc. And I'll give you an example of, Long Halloween's a good 10-issue arc. There are shorter story arcs like, wasn't I'm trying to think of some Marvel. There was some Marvel stuff that was like 6 issues. But was it Age of Ultron that was only like 6 issues? I'm just throwing it out there as an example. And then there's also Batman story. The Batman. Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics. Hello.
Hey, Chubbyray, it's Tuesday.
What's up, buddy?
All right, so are we doing events or are we just doing story arcs within like characters and teams?
A story arc could be an event.
Okay, because I was thinking of like
story arc in general.
I was trying to think of Marvel events because I love DC. I love DC almost more than Marvel nowadays. But these Marvel events that were just awesome. I thought Annihilation.
Annihilation. I don't know how many, but yeah, that was a story arc. Yes, it was an event,
yeah, but
also a story arc.
Yeah, and I think it's one of the best cosmic story arcs, almost better than Jim Starlin stuff.
Yeah. I think Annihilation. I think Annihilation's very good, and I think that's a great example of a story arc. But it is also an event. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I was thinking about Marvel events that happened that have been copied over. Like I liked Civil War at the time. Mm-hmm. Looking back, I mean, I'm kind of, it's not the greatest Marvel event of all time, but I do love Civil War. I don't love Civil War 2.
Yeah, I got to be honest, I've never read Civil War 2.
Okay.
I still love Civil War. In fact, Civil War is like Identity Crisis for me. It's one of those stories that I think is just a masterpiece. And I'm surprised people shit talking, but the fact that it's shit talked by so many makes me think that maybe I'm the one that's wrong.
You know, the more and more you bring up Identity Crisis, I just really want to get you into a Farmers Anonymous meeting, dude. Every time you bring up Identity Crisis, I can hear the overalls and the manure on your voice.
What do you not like about Identity Crisis? I think it's brilliant.
Everything. It's terrible.
Give me your top 3 things you hate about it.
1, Wes hates it. 2, Rawl hates it.
Wes
3,
hating it, Rawl hating it means nothing. What
means nothing? Those are like the pillars of your community right there.
I'm questioning whether or not you've ever read it.
I only read good books.
Mm-hmm. So you never read it.
I did read it. I have read Identity Crisis. I don't like it. There's no point to it.
I thought it was great. There is a point to it.
Why? Okay. What do you like it better than Final Crisis? Because Final Crisis was garbage.
Yes.
I'm holding that book right now.
Dude, I've read Final Crisis 3 times. I have no idea what the hell's going on in Final Crisis. I have no idea what's even happening in that story. It's so confusing. But
so that's not going to go on the list.
Identity Crisis, I know 100% what's happening. And what Identity Crisis is it's a horrific event that happens. A horrific thing happens to someone. All right? I mean, it's terrible what someone does to another person, what someone does to somebody. And the Justice League, members of the not all.
Wait, hang on. Identity Crisis is where Ted Kord gets headshot, right?
No,
that's bad.
Infinite Crisis.
That's Infinite Crisis. Okay, my bad. Sorry, my bad.
Identity Crisis is when someone's horribly raped.
Right.
And then that person ends up dead.
Oh, dude's wife, right?
Yes. And then that person that person ends up dead. I'm trying not to give too many spoilers, so don't drop spoilers.
Right.
But that person ends up dead eventually. But when that person was attacked, they wanted to make them feel better. How do I do this without giving spoilers away?
Is this okay? Just without giving out spoilers, this is a person like that doesn't just get not rectified, but don't they come back in Blackest Night? After
I don't know if I honestly don't know if she comes. I don't.
I think don't they try to rectify it? Like they do something. It gets referenced in Darkest Night, right?
I thought it was retcon.
Blackest Night. Sorry.
I thought it was retcon. No, I thought it was retcon in Infinite Crisis, but I don't. But I'm just going back to the Identity Crisis story. I don't know if it was retcon or how it works now, because there was a lot of things retconned. A lot of things got retconned in Infinite Crisis, and things got retconned during Flashpoint and Dark Crisis. You know what I mean? So yeah. But no, I'm talking about the woman. I'm talking about the woman that was killed. Not the people that that did the things. Mm-hmm. They come back because that person comes back in Blackest Night. But I'm talking about the woman who was killed.
Yeah.
I think they retconned that in one of the crises, but I don't know which one it was. But anyway, a person is attacked, and they found out, and the person who did it, they do this thing to them, okay? And then everybody assumes, because the woman ends up dead, they assumed the person that initially attacked her is the one that came back and killed her all those years later. That's what they assume, okay? So, but the true meaning of Identity Crisis is, and by the way, Identity Crisis is where Tim Drake's parents are, or Tim Drake's father is killed. Tim Drake's father is killed during Identity Crisis, which is one of the main parts of the story. But also, the other main part is Batman finds out that they did what they did, right?
Right.
And then they do it to Batman. They do it to Batman, and he doesn't know about it. And they don't want Batman to find out, because you see what it was is Identity Crisis. Here was the meaning. Identity Crisis is what caused Batman to have that little thing in his head that says, I have to protect myself against the Justice League. This is why Batman created all of his fail-safe programs, why he did the whole checkmate stuff.
Tower Babel.
It's why he did. No, it's because of what happened in Identity Crisis, why he doesn't trust people. So there are a lot of things. There are a lot of I think Identity Crisis is great, and also it's a murder mystery where you're trying to figure out who is the murderer, and then the murderer ends up being the person you would least expect, and it's crazy. I think it's a brilliant story. I really think it's a brilliant story. Wes says that's one of the biggest reasons I hate it. The story has nothing to do with Tim or his father. It ruins the unique dynamic Tim had as a Robin with a living parent to make him more like Batman. Well, DC wanted him killed off, and the guy they choose to kill him off was Brad Meltzer, and I thought he did it very well in Identity Crisis.
Okay, you want to know why I don't like Identity Crisis? I'll tell you, because of
Identity Crisis. Form your own opinion.
I have read Identity Crisis. I have read it. You're jogging my memory. I remember. I'm not gonna. The person we're talking about, letter starts with an S, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's the person. The person who's killed. That's
the victim, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, and then Ralph and okay. The main reason I never liked it is because the cover looks like a paperback, like not like a trade paperback. It looks like a novel, and I'm like, this looks boring.
Well, there's literally been 5 versions of it. This one that I have, here's the cheap paper. This is the cheap paperback, but there's also a deluxe edition, a deluxe hardcover that's fantastic. And by the way, the absolute
that's the cover.
This book is amazing.
Yeah,
but it's in the other room, so you know.
Okay. Other events that are awesome. How about Civil War?
I love Civil War. I believe Civil War deserves on the masterpiece list.
On the masterpiece list.
I think. Well, I'm just saying the great story arcs are masterpieces. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I think it's right up there with Long Halloween. I love Civil War, but I understand people don't like it. That's why I wanted to have this conversation. So your vote for Identity Crisis would be on the negative side.
Yeah, I don't think it's I don't think it's a masterpiece.
Well, and so great story arc or schlock.
Schlock. If it's only two options, I'm giving it schlock.
All right. So
but
schlock this side. I'm putting schlock over here.
Okay.
Putting great over here, and you're giving it a schlock. All right.
And then I want to ask you a quick question.
Go ahead.
Because they're big books.
Yes.
And one of them, it gets a down point because of how it's mapped, is King in Black. I thought the King in Black story, the arc, because you have so many arcs to lead up to it, it's fun. It reminded me of New Avengers, because New Avengers and Avengers led into Secret Wars, and then we got the all new. Those are all different arcs, but I mean, you had the Venom run, and you had Absolute Carnage, then you had King in Black, and that was just fun. They were great reads, but the mapping of King in Black sucks so hard. It's like I got the Ven omnibus just because I have two omnibuses, and just because I'm a collector, I need to have those books, but those are great arcs to me. I think those are great, but the mapping sucks. I think it's a masterpiece. Donny Cates, legend. Chef
Cates and Stegman omnibus, it's better than the King in Black omnibus. The King in Black omnibus is mapped terribly because it's a Marvel event and they don't know how to map worth shit. Their map is terrible. But
then while we're on Marvel, I'm going to completely 100% agree with Raul, and I think he has a great point. Avengers Disassembled is a masterpiece. Perfect.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
All right. So, by the way, we're both putting a mark for Civil War as great.
Even though Wes disagrees.
Even though I'm sure Wes always disagrees. All right. And I'll put out some other stuff. So, the ones that are on there, Long Halloween. Do you agree or disagree with my great?
I love Long Halloween. I think it's a great book.
All right, so
I think anybody who reads Batman, if they've never read, anybody who wants to read Batman, if you've never read Batman, you can pick it up. I think those are signs of great books, because I know Stan Lee's not the greatest writer, but I forget what the quote is, but he's like, I want people to pick up a book and like make sure that if they've never read a book before, I want them to understand what's going on, which can kind of sometimes get in the way of storytelling, but I think it's great for new readers. And I think you always have to keep new readers in mind. And I think that's if they were able to make a story front to end, that's great. And Long Halloween checks all those boxes.
I agree. That's good. Yeah. That's a good point. Very good point. Yeah. All right. So here's the ones that we're starting with. Long Halloween, we both say great. Identity Crisis, I say great. You say schlock. Civil War, we both say great.
Yeah.
Avengers, I'm picking Avengers Disassembled. That's a great suggestion by Raul. Thank you.
Yep. What about Planet Hulk?
I'm trying to keep it to. I'm trying to limit the number.
Okay. All right.
4 stories now. I think I'm going to try to pick 5 stories. So I've got 4 picked. I'll do Planet Hulk in the future, but maybe not yet.
Wait, do you already have a list planned? Is this rigged? Are you doing a rigged poll?
Nothing is rigged. I'm not rigging. I'm just, I'm not.
It sounds.
I want it to be. I want it to, I just want.
All right. All right. Do me a favor. I'm going to let you go right now, but do me a favor. Go to a Farmers Anonymous meeting. It would really help you out a lot, brother.
How dare you hanging up on him? That is insulting. All right. Let me see. What do people say? Wes says they do come back. Yeah, but Wes, I'm not talking about Wes. I'm talking about the murdered victim, not the person that murdered them. I'm talking about the murder victim. Wes's Identity Crisis, needlessly dark garbage, murders characters senselessly, nearly ruin the character of Zatanna forever. Uses rape as a plot device for shop value. Well, I thought it was a great story. I thought it was a great story. I guess we will disagree. If we're talking about the greatest story arcs of all time, is it just quality or is it importance as well? Because I might take Infinite Crisis over it. By the way, I think Infinite Crisis is one of the best story arcs of all time. I thought Infinite Crisis is fantastic. I'll put Infinite Crisis on the list. I would be surprised if anybody, I would be surprised. I'm going to put it on just because it would shock me if anyone thinks it's not good. Infinite Crisis is great. All right, Wes. I'm gonna put Wes. I'll put schlock for Identity Crisis, since you said it's shock. Thunder says now I'm gonna have to read it just to see if I agree with Ray or not. I think it's fantastic. Jack Solo says, "Hey, buddy, hi. Sorry he's late." Firestorm dies in a random battle. Firestorm's death was retconned. Firestorm is back and he's fine. There's a lot of things that were retconned with Infinite Crisis. And they knew Infinite Crisis was coming. AC says, I personally liked it. It wasn't great to me, but it kept me turning the pages. Thank you, AC. Civil War is also schlock. Oh, my God. Civil War was not schlock. Ross is a Messiah Complex. I have not read the Messiah Complex yet. I'm reading it. When it comes out in omnibus in end of June, I'm reading it as soon as I get it. That's a book I'm reading as soon as I get it. I can't wait to get Messiah Complex. We're ranking arcs, not collected editions. Yeah. When King in Black is read in Donny Cates' Venom, it's great. That's what I'm saying. The King in Black story arc is in the Donny Cates omnibus. The King in Black event is in its own omnibus. The King in Black of Donny Cates is just the story, and the arc is great. Raul has never read. You've never read Long Halloween, Raul? Oh, you'd love it, man. You would love it. Wes says that'd be a great. It would be a great. We should do that as book club. We should do it as book club. Oh, so Wes. Well, Wes, I'm wrong then. I'm wrong, buddy. I didn't know that. I'm wrong. I didn't. How do I not remember that? How do I not remember that? Wes, I'm wrong, buddy. I didn't know that. Don't forget to throw All-Star Batman. We know where All-Star Batman and Robin. Let me put that. Thank you. I'll put that on the list. All-Star. And a big one for schlock, because it's garbage. God Love Man Kills. Oh, God Love Man Kills. That's great. God Love Man Kills I think it's great. Ray, I used your discount code on Crooks and Bandits comics. Got 3 DC Finest. First time I've ordered anything. Go, awesome, buddy. That makes me happy. And it's about time I was thanked. Thank you, Thrill Hill. Love it. God Love Man Kills is the best X-Men. Look, even Wes likes it. Holy crap. All right, let me put a mark for Griffin and a mark for Wes. Wow. Look at that. Not bad. I don't hate Chris Claremont. I just think he's a little bit overrated. That's all. Can my Batmobile have one of those lowrider remotes to make it bounce up and down? Well, you could have whatever you want. God Loves Man Kill is great, says AC. All right, we get another one from AC. There's 4. Craven's Last Hunt. Next Tuesday says Craven's Last Hunt. I think we need to get some stuff that could be considered schlock. I mean, we have All-Star Batman and Robin. What else is something that's going to mostly be considered schlock? Civil War 2. Let's get Civil War 2. Although I've never read it. Next Tuesday said it was schlock. But I'd like to know what you guys think. I'd like to know. Should we do Planet Hulk? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Planet Hulk would be 9. I'm only doing 10. We're only doing 10 stories. And then I want to pick something that is that has negative talk behind it. I want negative talk behind it that maybe people will disagree with. Let me know what that story is, everybody. Give me some recommendations. Zur and R in Morrison's Batman. Oh, that's schlock. I think I'm going to put just Zur and R. And then I'm putting schlock. Zur and R is schlock. All right. All right, here we go. Big Kiddo says, Sins Past. Spider-Man Sins Past. By the way, I like Sins Past. I like Sins Past. Kevin says, Hush 2. That's why I started this category that's why I did this because of Hush 2. One More Day. All right. What do we think? Should I put what? Let's do One More Day. All right. And then I'll show you my list of 10. And I'll do a honorable mention. All right, here it is, guys. Here it is. Everybody vote. All right. The Long Halloween. I need to know if you like it or didn't like it. Identity Crisis. Is it great or is it schlock? Civil War. Is it great or is it schlock? Avengers Disassembled. Infinite Crisis. All-Star Batman and Robin the Boy Wonder. God Loves, Man Kills. Civil War 2. Zur and R. One More Day. And Sins Past. All right, I got 2 more votes for Long Halloween. 2 more votes, Long Halloween. Civil War. I already got your vote, Wes. Griffin says, up till All-Star Batman, they're all good. So are you putting a vote? You're putting a vote against All-Star Batman. Awesome. Griffin wants positive votes for the other ones. All right. We got it. All right. Raul, what about your votes, Raul? Where are we going, buddy? How are these stories? How are these stories ranking for you? Are they masterpieces? Are they the great story arcs of all time? Or are they schlock? Does anyone think Long Halloween is schlock? Does anyone think? Does anyone think Long Halloween is not good? Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics. Hello.
Hello. Okay. I want to talk about Batman Year One.
Okay, who is this?
This is Wasabi.
Hey, Wasabi.
So, everyone talks about Batman Year One like it's some holy, perfect book, and I think it's all right.
I'm with you, but by the way, Wasabi, I'm actually with you. I don't think Batman Year One's a masterpiece. Not by any stretch of the imagination. No, it's good.
Okay.
I think it's very good. I think it's very good, but I don't think it's a masterpiece. Nope. So I agree with you.
Because I remember reading this for the first time, expecting my mind to be absolutely blown, and it didn't even get close to those expectations. It was just like a solid Batman story.
Long Halloween is a masterpiece. Year One is not.
Yes.
It's just not.
Yeah. Long Halloween is what I expected Year One to be like.
Yeah, in fact, Dark Patterns is much better than Year One. I think there's a lot of current stories. Their dark designs, much better than year one. I think year one's just a good story.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a good story. It's a fine story. But it's definitely not a masterpiece. That's just my opinion. So I understand what you're saying.
I agree.
Thrill Hill says he didn't like Dark Victory that much. Dark Victory, not a masterpiece. Not a masterpiece.
I have yet to read Dark Victory. I've read Long Halloween.
I thought Haunted Night was the weakest of those, but that's just me. Griffin says, I like Dark Patterns a lot, but it doesn't touch year one. Okay, that's what this is about. Of course, people are going to disagree. Next,
here's another one.
Batman War Games is kind of I loved it.
What about The Dark Knight Returns?
I hate The Dark Knight Returns. I think it's garbage. Yeah.
Is it bad that I kind of love it?
Yeah, no, that's whatever. I think that's what makes comics great, is that a bunch of people can read the same book and have different opinions about it. I know there are people who hate God Love Man Kills. God Love Man Kills. I think God Love Man Kills is a masterpiece. I think it's a great story.
I like The Dark Knight Returns as like an Elseworld story. Like if someone tried to tell me this is how Batman ends up, I'd be very unhappy. But just as its own story, I like it. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in the same way that I really liked Batman Beyond, I liked the show as a kid.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't want that to be the canon way for Batman to end up.
And Tim Drake.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah.
That's why I don't like Batman Beyond, because of what happened to Tim Drake. Not a fan of it.
Like, I just finished reading to Grant Morrison Omnibus, and I like Damian Wayne, but I don't like the whole like post-apocalyptic future Damian Wayne. Like it was a fun read, but I'm like, I hope that never becomes like
that's else. I'm sure that's Elseworlds crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So year one, it's okay, and it's okay to not think year one is a masterpiece, but you're admitting it's a good story. It's good. It's not by any stretch of the imaginations, but nope, it's not a bad story. I would never say it's a bad story. I think it's a very, very good story, but I just don't think it's a masterpiece. But that's okay. That's all right. Just like Loeb Sales, Long Halloween is a freaking masterpiece. Haunted Night, I think it's the weakest of the two, but it's up to everybody who reads it. I don't think there's a bad story. I think, by the way, the original Hush, masterpiece. I love the original Hush. Love the original Hush. Big fan of Hush. But oh well. All right.
I know a lot of people dislike year two. I haven't read it. I know a lot.
Well, I like year two. I actually like year two.
Okay.
I like it
because I think.
Good call. Way to go, Wasabi. Good call. Wasabi from Philadelphia area. Good old Wasabi. Love it. Wes says year two is garbage. Wow. Here's a hot take. Deceased is a masterpiece. By the way, next Tuesday, I've never read year two. I mean, I've never read Deceased. Sorry, of course I read year two. I've never read Deceased. Ray, what's your favorite? I would have no idea. I'm not a farmer. What do you think? I'm a farmer, for God's sake? I'm not a farmer. Jesus. Year two isn't as bad as. Thank you, AC. It's not as bad as. I think year two is it's a good story. Wes is pulling no punches. Garbage. That's up to Wes. He can determine what's garbage and what isn't, but I think it's a good story. Year two sucks, but if they put it in post-crisis Omni, it would snatch the book up immediately. I love it. Can we put all the color books on that list, especially Spider-Man Blue? Oh, we should. Well, we're gonna do this again. So I started with these 10. And we will do this again because I love when we have these debate shows. I just think they're great. You know what I mean? By the way, Wes says, I own 2 copies of Year 2 because I have a set. Yes. So you admit you own the book, even though you think it's garbage. Is Year 3 any good? I love Year 3 because it's got because I love Dick Grayson. I think Year 3 is awesome. You know what I mean? I love Marv Wolfman. I'm a big Marv Wolfman fan. And I'm a big Dick Grayson fan. Big fan of Dick Grayson. Where's my Year 3? I got Year 3 somewhere. I've got some Batman Deluxe editions, and Year 3's in it, but it might not be on this side. Let's see. I have Detective Comics 1027. I have Batman Year 1. Batman Death in the Family. Batman the Cult. Year 3 must be on the other side. Yeah. I think Year 3 is great. Year 3 is awesome. It's Marv Wolfman. I think it's good. I think it's a very good story. Oh well. I wish I had it here. All right, let's Will God Loves Man Kill was just okay, in my opinion. To be honest, that wasn't unusual for Marvel graphic novels back in the day. Great format. Creators took big swings, but was it great overall? I don't know. Yeah, listen, comics are subjective, man. They are subjective. You know what I mean? They are subjective. Of course, we're going to get different opinions. We'll get different opinions on a lot of comics. Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics. Hello.
Hey, it's Tuesday again. I just thought of something that belongs on the list of masterpieces. And if you don't put it on, then you're definitely a farmer. And that book is Flashpoint.
I like Flashpoint. I actually
Flashpoint belongs there.
Yeah, I love Flashpoint. I love it.
Okay.
I'm going to start. I will pick from the list of 10. I'll put on the official great list. We will add something. Maybe 2 somethings to the official list of greatness.
Okay.
In fact, let me draw the heading for the official list.
You should call it the Doomsday Clock list because, according to me and Wes, it's the greatest book of all time.
I love Doomsday Clock. I
know Wes does too.
And you know who else loves it? Sean from Comic Pals.
Really?
Yeah, when I interviewed him, he talked about how he thinks it's one of the greatest books of all time.
You should talk to him more often.
Yeah, I love Sean. Sean's great.
Or you know what? You should call this the Tom King Books of Greatness is what you should call this list.
Well, I don't want to make the Tom King haters go. Here we go.
I don't want to make TikTok
mad. List of greatness. We will see what goes on it tonight. This is the official list.
Official list of greatness.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see.
I haven't written a book personally, but based on this character, I should be on that list, even though I haven't written a book.
You're going to be on that list. You will not be on that list. Right now,
so
is one of the greatest callers, but that's about it.
Oh, okay.
That's about it.
I'll take that. All right, let's get back to your show, brother.
All right, buddy. All right. Let's see. The button. Oh, Xbox. I think the button is fantastic. God, I love the button. Oh. Flashpoint is fine, but not a masterpiece. Well, that's how we're doing it. That's why we're doing it, guys. We're trying to get people's opinion. I've got to get 10 votes. We've got to get 10 votes of something in order to be put on the list. And the most we have so far is 5 votes. Long Halloween has 5 votes. So it could go. So it's getting closer to being on the list, but nothing else is close. God Loves Man Kills has 4 votes. Anybody else want to vote? Who else is voting? Oh, Griffin says, what's the number to call in? Hold on, let me put the number up. There's the number, guys. There is the number. Raul should be on the store. We're talking stories. Long Halloween. Kevin says Long Halloween. Kevin, so you're voting a yes for Long Halloween? That's going to give it 6. Long Halloween has 6 votes. Are we going to get to the 10? Who else is voting? Who else is voting? Oh, DP says, all right, DP, you're voted, buddy. 7. All right. Let's see. Long Halloween, great or schlock? I need to know, is it a masterpiece? Is it a masterpiece? Let me know. Best story arcs ever. Is Long Halloween considered one? I would love it. By the way, Russ says, now I want to read Identity Crisis to see who I agree with. I might have to buy that too. You should, dude. I think it's great. I think it's great. Ray, I'm not giving away a Batmobile. I don't know who started that, but I am not giving away a Batmobile. All right. Let's see. I can't wait to get Absolute Batman year 4.5. Bat gets pointier ears, the utility belt gets yellower, and Alfred starts wearing sensible shoes. It's a classic. How dare you? None of that's true. Long Halloween. They're 3 votes away. 3 votes away from Long Halloween going on the greatness list. That would be our first addition. First addition to the list would be Long Halloween. And I think that's kind of fitting, to be honest. By the way, as soon as we're done with this beginning of the show, I'm going to do my unboxing. All right. Devil and Cell Block T. Devil and Cell Block T will be on the next list for sure, brother. Devil and Cell Block T, Planet Hulk, and a bunch of other stories mentioned. They'll be on the next list for sure. For sure. Love it. How do I get? There is no drawing for a Batmobile. There is no drawing. We will have an elimination roll tonight, elimination spin on the wheel for an entry. Xbox, you've never read Long Halloween? Oh my God. Wow. Damn. I'm not giving away Bat Shark repellent spray. I should get some. The entirety of Gotham Central. The entirety of Gotham Central is great because it's Greg Rucka and Ed Brubaker. Is No Man's Land an arc, or is it? Yeah, it's probably. That's a big event. I would say No Man's Land is more a gigantic event, not a story arc. Stories within it are arcs. Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics.
Hey, Ray, it's Aaron. How's it going?
What's up, Aaron?
I missed the beginning because I got here late. I don't know what we're voting on or where our choices are.
All right, we're voting on books that are great or schlock. I will give you the books, and you give me your opinion on. I'll register your vote. The Long Halloween Batman.
I think it's great.
All right. We're at 8 votes for Long Halloween. Identity Crisis.
It's great.
All right. Civil War.
Which one? Civil War original or Civil War 2?
Civil War. Marvel Civil War.
Okay. Great.
All right. Avengers Disassembled.
It's definitely not schlock. It's really good. I don't know if I call it great, but we'll give it a vote for great since the other option is schlock.
All right. So you want to vote for great. Got it. Infinite Crisis.
Also great.
All-Star Batman and Robin the Boy Wonder.
Oh, wait, the Frank Miller? I was thinking of the new one. No, schlock, garbage.
Love it. X-Men. God loves
Man Kills. That's my favorite X-Men story. Great.
All right, 5 votes. By the way, 5 votes for God Love Man Kills. Civil War Part 2.
It's not great. I'll go with schlock. It's not really that good.
I've never read it. Grant Morrison's Zur R. The Batman story.
I don't remember liking it. I don't remember enough about it. I'm going to go with schlock.
Spider-Man One More Day.
Schlock.
And Spider-Man Sins Past.
I don't think I've read that one.
All right, then good. We're good. All right, I got your votes, brother.
All right. Awesome. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, Aaron. Very good, buddy. I like it. I like it, guys. Morrison, Batman, Zur R's garbage. Got it. Got the vote down, brother. Ganderstein says, I can't even understand that. Ray, what's up, brother? How we doing? What's up, CNT? Infinite Crisis is great. All right, I'll put another vote down for that. I vote for Disassembled as a masterpiece and Planet Hulk. We'll do Planet Hulk on the next one. Disassembled masterpiece and Planet Hulk is a masterpiece. Also Civil War. All right. So Civil War goes to 5. Got it, brother. Xbox gives a vote to Avengers Disassemble. It hits 5. AC gives Infinite Crisis another vote, which gets Infinite Crisis up to 5. Gear Grinder says Watchmen. We'll put that in the next list, not on this list. Let's see. The House of X belongs on the masterpiece list. Krakoa Saga doesn't, but House of X, Powers of X belongs on it. Gotham Central is amazing. I have to narrow it down to an arc. It's half a life. Well, I think Rucka and Brubaker are amazing writers. So of course, Brubaker says, Gear Grinder says he votes for Long Halloween. We're 1 vote away from Long Halloween getting put on the list, guys. By the way, Cyclops fans never read Long Halloween. That's shocking. It's hit and miss, and sales funky art is so-so for me. Should I risk trying the DC Compact Edition? I would not. You're Cyclops. You're older than 40, so I would not. Because your eyes would not take to the smaller version of the Compact Edition. By the way, I see Ganderstein voted, which means Long Halloween. Long Halloween is the first entry to the official list of greatness. Congratulations, the Long Halloween. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may, let me introduce the Long Halloween to the Chubbyray Comics Hall of Fame. Love it. The Hall of Fame. Oh, yes. Fantastic. All right. So there you go. We finally got one in there. Civil War II is character assassination. Then I will put the negative there. Civil War II. And then we'll have to enter books in the Schlock Hall of Fame if they get enough votes. CNT, we're voting for books that are either great. Are they great or are they schlock? Raul says Civil War II is schlock. Wow. Xbox says, oh, he's reminding, or he's telling CNT what's going on. One More Day is a masterpiece, says Raul. Look at that. One More Day, masterpiece. Superman for All Seasons. We'll do that in the future. Long Halloween definitely belongs there. Long Halloween's up to 11 votes. That's awesome, man. Court of Owls should be voted. Yeah, well, we'll put Court of Owls in the next list. Civil War II is trash. One More Day is trash. All right. I haven't reached 40, but really I have issues reading that compact format. I first read Long Halloween in compact, but it was exhausting. Yeah, it's when you're maybe it's when you're above 35. You just can't. Your eyes are not good enough to read that compact stuff. And I don't want to read. I don't want to read comics with readers on. You know. And the older I get, the more I love oversized stuff. I just love it. Love it. All right, guys, I'll give you a couple more minutes to vote, and then we're going to move on. One More Day would be great if they didn't split up the marriage, but because they did, it's trash. Got it, brother. Yeah. A lot of people say that. A lot of people think that. A lot of people consider it garbage. My wife and I were just talking about our diminishing sight. Reading an aspirin bottle sucks now. It's crazy. Getting old sucks. I mean, I read better with my glasses off, but then there's times where even though I got my glasses off, I still can't read anything. It's crazy. It's just nuts. Oh, well. Let me get a couple more. I'm going to run through some stuff. Let me know what your votes are. Let me know what your votes are, people. Let me know what your votes are. Are they great or schlock? AC says Zur&R is trash. All it takes is 10 votes to go on a list, and we have the official list of great, and we'll have the official list of trash. All we've added is one book to the official list of greatness. That's all we've added so far. All right, once again, Long Halloween. If you haven't voted for Long Halloween, now's your chance to vote. Identity Crisis. Identity Crisis. You can vote for that. Civil War. Marvel Civil War. Is it great or is it schlock? Avengers Disassembled. Is it great or is it schlock? Infinite Crisis. Is it great or is it schlock? All-Star Batman and Robin. The Boy Wonder. God Loves, Man Kills, the X-Men. Civil War II. Grant Morrison's Batman, Zur&R. Spider-Man, One More Day. And Spider-Man, Sins Past. Let me know what your votes are. Laconima says, I've only read Long Halloween out of the entire list. And I have to read God Love, Man Kills. It's so good. Laconima, I'm sure you will love God Loves, Man Kills. I'm sure you will love it. John says the Zur&R arc's technically Batman R.I.P. I love Batman Hush and Catwoman compacts. It wasn't an issue. I'm 32, and we'll see how the reread goes in a couple years. This is why I love. That's why I love omnibuses, guys. As I get older, I love omnibuses because our eyes just once you get over 40 and over 50, your eyes diminish. Sins Past is trash. All right, another Sins Past vote for trash. Ray, I give Zatanna. I see Zatanna in the background. My giveaway comment was Zatanna inspired. Love it. All right. Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics. Hello.
Hey, Ray, I saw you were going over most impactful comic events. I just had to throw in there Mutant Massacre, and I think Time Runs Out leading up to Secret Wars.
That's great. I'll put them. I'm definitely going to I'll put those on the list for future stories. I'm just trying to add with the stories we have. I'm just trying to add to either list. I need 10 votes to add, but I will definitely
gotcha.
Stories on those. Time Runs Out, especially, is fantastic. And you know what? Another Jonathan Hickman story that I think is great is Solve Everything. I think it's a masterpiece.
Oh yeah, I think that's a good one too. The Fantastic Four one. I like that one even more.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you, Ray.
All right, buddy. All right, guys. We're just about done. I want to start my unboxing. Mutant Massacre is good. Yeah. I should have asked who's on the line. I don't know who that was. I'm not sure. I didn't ask. My bad. I got to remember. I've always got to ask. That's a good point. I should always ask. Christina's going to yell at me. I should always ask. Laconima says, I love the idea. By the way, I've used a phone for 30 some odd years in my radio career. I use it on my morning disaster show, and I can't remember who it was. It was someone in the chat room who told me, hey, we should use a phone. I was like, well, yeah, I have a phone. Of course I have a phone for my other show. That was the one whoever that was, that's who's responsible for it. The person who brought it up. I should ask who they are and where they're, just like I did on radio. Yeah, I should ask where they're calling from. Aaron Genie says, I just looked up the story since past. It's a Gwen Stacy. Yes, it's Gwen Stacy, Norman Osborn story where he fathered. Yeah, it's just nuts. Yep. Xbox says, Ray, is it a small hall, big hall? Oh, it's going to be, I think tonight's going to be a big hall. Yeah, tonight will be a big hall. Hello, you're on Chubbyray Comics Live. Who am I speaking to?
I want to talk about the Batman comic where Batman gives up the pooper. Hey, Ray.
This is calling. And where are you calling?
This is Tom.
And where are you calling?
This is Tom. I'm calling from inside your house. No,
you're not
from Rhode Island.
What state are you calling from?
I'm calling from the state of Rhode Island, where it's very windy today.
And what story do you think deserves a vote of greatness? Does God love
it's one
man kill?
You know what? Is this all DC or is this
all Marvel Comics, X-Men, God loves man kills? Is that a master?
You know what?
What?
I'm going to go with Days of Future Past.
Well, no, but I specifically need God loves man kills because that's the one we're voting on. Is it a good vote?
Okay, then that's a good vote. Yeah.
Right. I need a vote. Give me.
But really, Days of Future Past is very good.
Days of Future Past, I agree, very good. And I need a vote on All-Star Batman and Robin the Boy Wonder.
Masterpiece.
Oh, how dare you? Your sass is not appreciated. I'm hanging up on you.
Oh, you love my sass, and you know it, buddy.
Getting that sass at all.
All right, buddy.
All right, later, bud.
See ya.
All right. Days of Future Past is great, but it's too short. Well, I know it. Listen. What's the Batman story why am I forgetting the story? Where Barbara Gordon gets shot. How am I forgetting that story? God, my mind. God, it sucks getting old, guys. What is Barbara Gordon gets shot in Batman the what? What's the name of that story? The Killing Joke. Thank you. All right, The Killing Joke. By the way, The Killing Joke is 2 issues. But I would consider it an amazing story arc. You know what I mean? I would consider it an amazing story arc. So Days of Future Past is more issues than that. So of course it's a story arc and it counts. It counts. You know what I mean? Laconima says it's overrated. And there are 10 stories. All right. But I'm just saying the one with Barbara Gordon is just 2 issues, right? Just 2 issues. So you don't have to have a ton of issues. You know, it can be short issues and still be entertaining. All right, let me get to let me wrap up the list. I'll wrap up the list. Meyer, give us votes. By the way, the long Halloween has had enough votes. It's already on the list. But I need Identity Crisis. Identity Crisis. Is Identity Crisis great or is it schlock? Marvel's Civil War. Is it great or is it schlock? Avengers Disassembled. Is it great or is it schlock? Infinite Crisis. Is it great or is it schlock? All-Star Batman and Robin. God Loves, Man Kills is the next closest to getting on the list. Civil War 2. Grant Morrison's Batman Zernar. Spider-Man One More Day. Or Spider-Man Sins Past. Let me see some votes because I'm just about to wrap up. Marvel Civil War is great. All right. I'll give a vote for Civil War. What else, Eric? Vote on some other ones. What do you think, brother? Civil War and Craven's Last Son will be on the next list. Civil War and Craven's Last Hunt should be on there. Civil War, I'll give a vote for. Craven's Last Hunt will be on the next list. We'll see if any of these. Eric says Civil War 2 garbage. All right, good. Civil War 2's got 6 votes, guys. Civil War is extremely impactful. Belongs on there. Yes. We are 3 votes away from Civil War making the list. Civil War 2 garbage. Civil War 2. We're 3 votes away from Civil War 2 going on the list of crap. Sins Past is schlock. Aaron Genie says schlock. Piano Wizard says Civil War, Avengers Disassembled, Sins Past, and One More Day. All great. Avengers Disassembled. Civil War. Civil War's at 8 votes, man. Sins Past and One More Day. All great. Got it all. Sins Past, hot garbage. All right. Got 3 bad for Civil Past. Civil War 2, horrible. I've already got that down. Give Ray some likes. Thank you, Ganderstein. I need some likes. I've got over 40 people watching. Nowhere near that many likes. Civil War. All right. Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, buddy. Civil War is now up to 9 votes. We're 1 vote away. Comics and Tortillas can give us the vote. We're 1 vote away from Civil War going on the list. And we're 4 votes away from God Love, Man Kills. C&T says Civil War is trash. All right, so 2 votes for Civil War being trash. Who's on the list? Meyer, the only story that's made the list is The Long Halloween. Nothing else has made the list. Long Halloween. I want to do one more list ad before I move on. So all I need is one more. I need 1 more vote for Civil War. Or X-Men God Love Man Kills is close. Or I'm 2 votes away from Civil War 2 being on the crap list, on the schlock list. PW says he's never read God Love Man Kills yet, but he's looking forward to it. All New X-Men is not a story arc. It's a omnibus, but I think All New X-Men is awesome. I think there are stories in that omnibus that are awesome. I think there's 10 more stories there that should be on. Yeah. Well, we're going to do this list on Saturdays. So we'll add more. Trust me. Infinite Crisis is generally okay with great Ordway art, but can never be classic for what it does to Earth 2, or to E2, Soups disrespected the character that spawned comic superheroes as a genre and DC itself. Well, I've never thought about it that way. Avengers Disassemble and Civil War are great. Civil War 2, Sins Past, and One More Day are bad. All right, Sins Past, One More Day, Civil War 2. Civil War 2 is one more vote away. All right. Let's see. Underrated cable given a vote to Avengers Disassembled and Civil War. By the way, congratulations to Civil War. Civil War just made the list. All right, guys. All right. So we added 2 stories to the official list of greatness. Love it. By the way, C&T's never read God Love Man Kills. Oh, man. Wow. All right. One More Day is more impactful than Civil War. One More Day is it's very, very impactful. One More Day is relevant in every way to the Spider-Man mythos. A lot of the Civil War stuff was retconned. Well, and some of it like Spider-Man revealing his face. I know, got retconned. Yeah. All right. So official list, we have Long Halloween and Civil War. We're one vote away. We're one vote away from adding a book to the official list of schlock. We're one vote away. And that is for Civil War 2. Does someone else think Civil War 2 is hot garbage? Does anyone else think Civil War 2 is pure garbage? Give me a vote, and then we'll move on. Anybody? Please, if you haven't voted, please make your vote known. Make your vote known, and we will add it to the list. Good Lord. What is the epic of God Love Man Kills? There's an epic collection called God Love Man Kills that covers the whole thing. Are we rating based on impact or just your opinion? I think, but we're rating both. Civil War 2 is trash. All right, guys, there we go. All right, we've just added a book. We've just added a book to the official list of schlock. All right, let me start the official list of schlock. Here we go, guys. We add a book to the official list of schlock. Awesome. All right. We got our Hall of Fame entries. Okay, let me move on. Thanks, guys. Got to do an unboxing. You guys want to see the unboxing? We'll do the unboxing, then I'm going to do some entries. I want to do entries because we are a week away. We're a week away from giving away this amazing omnibus. Batman Detective Comics is going to be given away next week. A week from tonight, we're giving this book away. And we are how many subscribers away from giving away this book, Secret Wars? When we get to 5,000 subscribers, Secret Wars is going to be given away. We are at, right now, We are at 4,914 subscribers. Holy crap. That's what, 86 away? That's 86 subscribers away from 5,000. I cannot believe we've gotten that many subscribers. It's still it's mind-blowing. Mind-blowing to me. All right. Okay. Ganderstein's wife says that his omnibus, which ones do you know what she bought? Do you know what she bought, or is it going to be a surprise? Oh, she didn't tell you. Good. I hope she took my advice, though. I hope she took my advice. And she got more. She obviously got more than one book. I think that's awesome, dude. I think it's great. He said he did give her the recommendations. That's awesome, brother. Next, he says, I'm going to spend the rest. No, I don't want any ghost accounts. No ghost accounts. No ghost. All right, guys. I'm going to do an unboxing. All right. I just want you guys I want to make sure you guys can hear me. I'm going to do an unboxing, but I have to record the unboxing for my video. I'm doing a haul video tonight. All right. So I've got to record it to show during the haul video. All right. All right. Now here's what I have. I have books. I have books from crooksandbanditscomics.com. And I've got some eBay stuff. And I think I've got, and maybe I've got, and then I have a book from Amazon, I think. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. That's what I'll be opening tonight. All right. Here we go. Hi, I'm Ray, Chubbyray Comics. I don't buy single issues. I get trade paperbacks. I get omnibus. I love collected editions. I love talking about them. And today I'm going to share with you my latest haul. And of course, we're going to start with an unboxing. An unboxing from crooksandbanditscomics.com. Let's start with my Crooks and Bandits box first. All right, guys, you want to see it? Let's see the Crooks and Bandits box. All right. Let's open it up. Crooks and Bandits box first. I got a ton of boxes. This is going to be a big unboxing because I got a ton of stuff. I got a ton of stuff that I got to unbox. All right. All right, here we go. Crooks and Bandits. From my buddy Adam. Let's see what we got. Oh, yes. By the way, Crooks and Bandits Comics, no one packs books as good as Crooks and Bandits Comics. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is all packed so well. It's amazing. All right. Here we go. Inside the box, I have another box. All right. So inside the box, another box, and then I have an omnibus, which is completely packaged the way Crooks and Bandits packages it. So it's got the thick bubble wrap all the way around it. And it's completely packed, but I want to show you what this is because I'm very excited for this book. Very excited. All right. Here we go. My first omnibus. Iron Man Volume 4. The Invincible Iron Man Volume 4. Love it. There you go, guys. Look at that, huh? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Now I will open up the other box. Here's box number 2 that was inside my Crooks and Bandits box. All right. Crooks and Bandits Comics, box 2. And this is, oh yes. By the way, this is cool. This is cool as hell. A Crooks and Bandits Comics bookmark. I love it. Look at that, guys. Crooks and Bandits Comics bookmark. Awesome. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it, brother. All right, here's what I got. DC Finest, Dead Man. Oh, yes. DC Finest, Dead Man. Love it. Fantastic. Wow, this is going to be awesome. This is going to be great. Dead Man and Batman. Love it. Okay. Here's the other DC Finest that I have. DC Finest, Die and Let Live, Supergirl, DC Finest. Love it. Love it. This is Peter David Supergirl. I don't want to give any spoilers away, but it is Peter David Supergirl is really good, and I'll enjoy this a lot. Awesome. All right. And here's another DC Finest. The Flash, the Human Thunderbolt, Barry Allen. I'm Barry Allen, fastest man alive. Love it. Okay. All right. That's nice. That is very nice. I love those. All right. Here's my next box. I have no idea where this is from, but there's another thing I ordered. And I guess I'll remember things as I'm unboxing them. Here's another. I think this might be it. This looks like an eBay. This looks like an eBay thing. Now, sometimes when I do my live streams, somebody gives me a recommendation and I immediately order. So that could be what this is. That could be what we have here. All right, here we go. This is Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad Volume 1 of hardcover. I watched a video from Omar of Near Mint Condition on TikTok, and he was talking about Suicide Squad. So I bought the hardcovers. Now I remember. Thank you, Omar, for the inspiration. Here's the next unboxing, or I guess this is an unbagging. Let's see what this is. All right. Oh. This must be an eBay thing. Sometimes they go overboard. All right, let's see here. All right. It's a hardcover. It's hardcover Suicide Squad Volume 3 of Suicide Squad Deluxe Edition. All right, there we go. Thank you, Omar, for convincing me to buy these. All right, here's yet another book. This looks like an eBay thing. We will see what's in here. By the way, you guys notice that I actually decided to unbox some stuff that was on eBay instead of just, I always unbox my Crooks and Bandits stuff, but I decided because people like the unboxing, I decided to unbox some other stuff too. All right. This feels like a paperback. This feels like a paperback. And this is Nightwing Freefall. Wes, who checks out my streams, told me about Peter Tomasi doing a Nightwing book. I didn't know Peter Tomasi did a Nightwing book, so I had to buy this Nightwing Freefall. Thank you, Wes, and I just got it. All right. All right, here is another. Another unboxing. Good Lord. There's a lot of sweat going on here. And this has another bag. Good Lord. How many bags do these eBay people use? Hold on. I'm unboxing this, guys. You ready? All right. This is Suicide Squad Volume 2. Volume 2 of the Suicide Squad. So I got Volume 1, 2, and 3 of Suicide Squad Deluxe Editions. All right. So now I've got all those. All right. And now we will open this. This is Star Wars Epic Collection. My God. Star Wars Epic Collection, the original Marvel years. This is Volume 5 of Epic Collection Star Wars. All right? Like that. Okay. Now I see I got one more big box. One more big box. All right? Let's see what it is. One more big box. And this, I got this because people on my stream, everybody on my stream was talking about it. And they said I had to have it. And I interviewed Yoo-Hoo, and Yoo-Hoo talked about you've got to get it, blah, blah, blah. Animal Man by Grant Morrison Omnibus. I didn't have this. I've got it now. So there we go. This is my unboxing. Now, I also got a ton of books in other ways that I wanted to share with you guys. Silver Age Teen Titans. I just got the Bronze Age Teen Titans. So I figured let's get Silver Age 2. So I got Silver Age Teen Titans. Put that here. I got another Epic collection. You know I love Epic collections. I've got a Wolverine book I did not have. Wolverine Blood Debt. This is Volume 13 of Wolverine Epic Collections. Love it. All right. Another Epic collection, Ms. Marvel, This Woman, This Warrior. This is Volume 1 of Miss Marvel Epic Collections. All right. I got another DC Finest Science Fiction. Here's another DC Finest. DC Finest. This is The Demon. This is Etrigan before. I think this is Jack Kirby Etrigan, right? Yeah, this is before. This is before all the rhyming and stuff started. Then I got DC Finest Super Friends. I'm not sure why. It was on sale. It was on sale really cheap. So I said, what the hell? Let's get DC Finest Super Friends. I hate myself for spending money on that. DC Finest Horror. I got the horror stuff. I figured let's go ahead and read some of these. So there we go. And I picked up another DC Finest. This is DC Finest Superboy. DC Finest Superboy and his super dog. There you go. I got this. Because I have a sickness and I have to have every book. And last but not least, the final book that I got this week, Peter Tomasi's Super Sons Omnibus. I realized I did not have this omnibus, so I got Super Sons. Love it. And this is the super duper edition. So I had to get it, had to have it. It is the Super Sons. Now I'm adding that to my collection. So there we go. That's my haul. There's my haul, everybody. I'm Ray, Chubby Ray. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to Chubby Ray Comics on YouTube or follow me on TikTok or Facebook. I'm Chubby Ray, and I'll see you at the next video. Okay, my video's recorded. I just recorded the video, and there we go, guys. I showed you I did my unboxing. Did my unboxing. Should I call it a big haul or small haul? What do you guys think? That Super Sons album is at the top of my list for the omnibuses I want to get next. Also Wasabi. I've heard it's good. Economist says, which Star Wars? That was the original Marvel Years Volume 5. Original Marvel Years Volume 5, Economist. Next Tuesday says, the way I figure it, each omni's like $120, $6 per shelf, 7 shelves, the whole room. He's like $50,000 worth of omnis. I have my room insured for $100,000. I don't know what the worth is, but I have it insured for $100,000. Ray, why did you order Volume 1? Well, I have Volume 2 is coming. I just haven't gotten it yet. Don't worry, Wes. I ordered Volume 2 as well. It just hasn't gotten here yet. Let's see. Ray, In Stock Trades keeps messing up my orders. And my Red Coat Deluxe keeps getting delayed. Can I get a closer look at yours? Dude, I'm telling you. The Red Coat Deluxe Edition is so friggin' sweet. It is so nice, man. I love this book. In fact, this deluxe edition is better than a lot of omnis. It's really, really good. It's better than a lot of omnibuses. I think this could be the future right here. That Red Coat Deluxe Edition is sweet. I love it. By the way, if you'd have gone through Adam at Crooks and Bandits Comics, you'd already have it. Jack Solo says he just read number 1 of his Super Friends DC Finest at the hospital today. Awesome, brother. Oh, by the way, Wes said Kirby did. Oh, I like that then. If Kirby did, it'd be cool. That's awesome, dude. Hey, Trash Can fam, when you look at Ray's library, all the books in the background, how much do you think the books cost? And his background looks like an expensive day. I don't know. It's not. I don't know. By the way, PW says, thank goodness. I was going crazy thinking you only had volumes 1 and 3 of Suicide Squad. My OCD. No, my OCD would never allow me to just buy 1 and 3. And I do have Animal Man now, which is great. Yep. There you go, guys. IST is the enemy of collected edition collectors. I got better service and shipping from Crooks and Bandits. Dude, I don't, that's what drives me nuts. That's what makes me crazy about in-stock trades. I live in Illinois. In-stock trades is from Indiana. It should take me like what? 2 days to get their books. How come my books from Crooks and Bandits comics come quicker? Oh, man. Wasabi said, are there any characters that you don't have anything and want to get? No, I mean, I don't think there's a comic. I don't think there's a comic character I don't have. I think I've pretty much got everything. I really do. In fact, I now have in my room, if you guys look at my room, I now have all my shelves up. Okay. And I have the extenders up. And because I put the extenders on, I now have extra space at the bottom. Like I got to bring those books up a level. But I have the bottom rows are all free. They're all free behind me. So I can now take books. that are at the front of the house, omnibuses. I have a whole thing of omnibuses up at the front of my house. And now I'm going to take those from up front and put them back here to load the bottom shelf. So it's pretty cool. Ray doesn't have the Book of Doom omnibus, and neither does Wes. But next Tuesday does. Yeah, I know. I wish I had it. That's on my whale list. Kevin says Animal Man's great. I've heard that, man. I've heard how great it is, and I'm finally going to get to read it. So that's pretty awesome. I'm really looking forward to reading Animal Man. I've heard it's such a great book, and I've never read it. So I'm feeling happy. The room tour, once you get all your books on the shelves, is going to be awesome. Yeah, we're getting there. I want to talk to Crisis or somebody who's an expert, who's an X-Men expert. And then I want to have them help me get my stuff in order, because I know my books are not in proper chronological order. So that's something that I really want to get done. By the way, how cool is this Crooks and Bandits bookmark? Oh, I love bookmarks. And I love this. This is fantastic. I love this. It's great. All right, you want to do some entries? Should we do some entries, guys? By the way, Name Thief says, I will sell my Book of Doom. Name Thief, give me a price. Or if you want to trade, get hold of me. I'd love to get it, brother. Because I need it. Next Tuesday says that bookmark is badass. All right, Tom's ready to do entries. Let's start with members, okay? And Thunder, are you in there, Thunder? If Thunder's in there, I want to do, let's do an entry with a wheel, all right? I want to do a wheel for an entry as well, guys, all right? If you have been to ChubbyRayComics.com, ChubbyRayComics.com, you will see that there is a Patreon comment to enter the drawing. Go ahead and comment on that post, and then you will get put on the spinning wheel, okay? You will get put on the spinning wheel if you comment on that post. Go to ChubbyRayComics.com, and that will be the last thing we do today. The last thing we do will be get someone from the ChubbyRayComics.com to put on the list. But let's start with a member, Tom. We're going to start with a member. Rodimus Prom says, Saludos, Chubby. Hope you and your family are doing well. Hope chat's doing awesome today as well. Thank you, Rodimus. That's awesome, brother. AC, I don't know. It's open. It's open. Should work. All right, let's go. Here we go, guys. Let's see who's getting in. Let's see who's getting there. How many should I draw? Let's do 4 or 5, Tom. All right. We'll do 4 or 5. First one on the list. Here's 1. Let's see. We'll do 2. We'll do 3. Oh, hold on. I just had a spill. Let me get these back in. I'll get this one back in. Make sure I didn't spill any other ones. All right. By the way, you guys, this is sad, but look what I can't bring myself to get rid of. Look what I can't bring myself to throw these away. I just looked at them. Now I got sad again. Damn it. I was finally starting to recover. And, oh, my God. Okay, got 3. Let me draw 2 more. I'll draw 2 more. Okay. 4. And 5. Okay. Here we go. Here's the 5 who got in. Are you ready? Papa John Comics. Papa John Comics, you're number 1. We have Galandowski. Galandowski, you're number 2. Marvel Trucker Chris. Marvel Trucker Chris, you're number 3. Oh, no. And he's too good to be in here tonight. I know this MFer's not even in here. Hello. Chewy Queso. And he ends up in the drawing. Last but not least, next Tuesday. Next Tuesday gets in. There you go. So next Tuesday, Chewy Queso, Trucker Chris, Galandowski, and Papa John, you guys all get in the drawing. All of you guys get in the drawing. And now, that's my last sip. And now, Tom, let's get a rando. Plus we'll do the rando above and beneath them. All right? Or maybe we'll do the 2 above them and 2 beneath them, because that'll give us 5. All right? All right. All you've got to do is comment. If you guys have all commented, so I'm just going to scroll. I'm going to scroll through the comments. And then when there's my buddy. There's my Chester. There's my buddy. You guys see him? He's such a beautiful dog. God damn it. I miss my freaking dog so much, man. It's really killing me. It's really killing me. I got to get over this. All right. All right, guys. We're going. Let me get the phone. I'm trying to get it so you guys can see on the phone. I will start scrolling. Tom, you count above 25 and under 100. Above 25 and over 100 and under 100. Start 3, 2, 1 now. Here we go, guys. We got a lot of comments tonight, so we got to scroll through a lot. Scrolling up. Man, it's a busy night. A lot of comments tonight. A lot of comments. All right. Now we're going to scroll down. By the way, no super chat, so we're ending. We're going to try to. Well, we're already late. We're already past time, but we're not going to go super long tonight. Although I'm all dressed up and nowhere to go. Oh, look at that. I'm all the way to the bottom. Now I got to scroll back to the top. I actually got down all the way. Oh, I got a text. All right, let's see. Tonight's rando. Tonight's rando in the two above and two below doesn't just escape Ganderstein's basement. They erupt like a nitroglycerin pinata hit by a rocket-powered anvil, blasting through the ceiling, ping-ponging off 12 walls, and leaving a perfect ray-shaped silhouette in the drywall before Sid screaming into the hashtag #TrashCanFam, where Destiny slaps a warning label on them reading "Trash can hazard, do not tap." The chat sees their names and instantly goes full Tex Avery meltdown. Eyes firing like champagne corks. Tongues unrolling across state lines. Steam whistles shrieking out of their ears. Oh, them. Really? Huh. Meanwhile, Chubbyray is accusing Thunderflash and See You Next Tuesday and Lacanema of rigging the kamikaze vacation package to the Rice Krispie Cup of Death. Proudly sponsored by Ray Lytle's other gig, Ray Lytle's official used lemons. I don't have a used lemons line. Our cars go boing while our warranties go by. And now tonight's rando, plus the two above and two below, are about to be catapulted into fate's wobbling, squeaking, smoke belching, Acme certified Rice Krispies Cup of Doom, currently spinning so fast it's generating its own weather system. And the unlucky soul it's pointing at is, let's see who's getting on. It's Meyer. Congratulations, Meyer. All right. Now, who is beneath and above? Let's start with, here's who's beneath Meyer. AC and Wasabi. And here's who's above him. Next Tuesday and Tom. Rigged. All right. That's who's getting in, guys. That's the group who's getting in. Really convenient, Tom getting in. I mean, I hate to accuse anyone of rigging, but I'll just say it's very convenient, and we'll leave it at that. Let me say very convenient. One, two, three, four, five. Eight, 9, and 10. By the way, it's your last chance. Last chance to go to ChubbyRayComics.com. Go to ChubbyRayComics.com and comment, and you'll be put in the spinning wheel for the very last thing we're doing tonight, which is going to be the drawing to see who gets entered. All right. Let me get these people in, and then we'll do this. Then we'll do the spin, and we'll end the show since there have been no super chats. All right. Papa John, Galandowski. Has Galandowski even been in the room? But yet he's got advanced. Marvel Trucker Chris. He's another one who hasn't been in the room, but he just got put in. Chewy Queso. Hello. Another one who's too good to be here tonight. Next Tuesday. Thank God he's not too good to be in the room. Then we have Meyer. We have AC. That's another one. AC's got like, he's got to have like 3 in there. Wasabi. Plus we have next Tuesday again. And Tom. All right. Plus Tom's getting in. How about that? All right, guys. Congratulations. All right. Ganderstein says, I should have one in the cup. We'll see. I'm reading every person in the cup. I'm reading every person in the cup Friday night, guys. Every person's getting read Friday night. All right. Everyone will be read Friday night. All right. Let me get Tom in the cup. And where's Thunder? Has Thunder commented, guys? Is the wheel ready? Is the wheel ready? Let me know. Let me know if the wheel's ready so we can spin. I don't know. Did Thunder die? Thunder's the one who makes the wheel, and I haven't heard from him. Is he in the chat room, or does someone else want to make the wheel? Does someone else know how to make the wheel? By the way, AC says that that's 3 entries for him. 3 entries for him. Not like it matters. He had 5 entries last time and he didn't win. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, pal. All right, let me get these in. And then somebody let me know. Somebody let me know if Thunder's in. And then we could do the spin. If not, we might have to wait till next episode. I don't know where Thunder is. But he's the one who makes the wheel. I should probably teach Tom. We got to teach Tom how to make that wheel. Thunder, teach Tom how to make that wheel so I make sure we get one. Raul says, how am I not in the cup? Raul, I don't know, brother. Raul's a member and he comments all the time, but we haven't hit you yet. But you'll have a chance Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You know what I mean? You're going to have chances. You'll have 4 more chances. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday to get in. But the drawing is Saturday. We're drawing for this Saturday. All right. Bobby says he's only got 1 entry, but he feels like he's going to win it. Hello. What's up, Tom? Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me all right, let me figure out. Okay. So the wheel is ready.
Yep.
It's on. Is it on? Okay, now I see it. All right. Thanks, Thunder. All right, good. Thanks, Tom. I appreciate it.
No problem. Bye.
Sorry. All right. I'm busy, so I don't see everything. All right, Thunder, I see it. All right, here's the wheel. Thank you, Thunder. I should have known Thunder did it. All right. It's good, guys. He's got the wheel already. Let's see who will get in. All right. And I think We're going to pick the last three. The last three are going to get in. All right. Last three guys, you will all get in. All right. But here we go. Last three are going to get in. However, the last person and the elimination wheel, the last person, you are getting, check this out. The last person is going to get 3 entries. 3 entries. Whoever wins tonight is getting 3 entries. And then the final 3, all 3 of them will get an entry. So number 2, number 3, and then the person who wins, you're going to get 3 entries. How about that? How cool am I, huh? How cool am I? All right. Let's find out who's going to go. And I want to make sure Raul's on. Raul needs a chance to go. Here we go. Let's see who the first person is. Who is going to be eliminated first? Russell. Oh, Russell. Sorry, brother. Oh, my God. Okay. Who's next? Wasabi. Sorry, Wasabi. By the way, Wasabi says, if I don't win, it's rigged. Sorry, brother. I've been in the trash more than Oscar the Grouch. All right, here we go. Next up, let's see who's going to get eliminated. I love the elimination wheel. Gallandowski. Sorry, Gallandowski. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Abner. Oh, sorry, Abner. We're flying through the wheel, guys. Flying through the wheels. Los Master. Oh no, brother. All right, it's almost time for me to pick somebody. Let's see. Who am I picking? I'm picking 1. I'm picking 2. I've got to pick this one person. I got to pick him. There's 2. And I'm picking 3. One of these people has been on a roll lately. He's been on a good luck streak. All right, so I picked the 3 who I think are going to win. Oh, no, Raul! Oh! Thank God I didn't pick Raul. All right. I picked the 3 that I think are going to win. They're still alive. Oh, no, there goes one of them. Oh. All right. Marcus was one of my picks. So hold on, I got to pick somebody else. Because I got to feel it. I feel it when I pick it. All right, so I picked, there's 1, 2. All right, I picked, now I got my 3. All right, good luck. Sorry, I had Marcus being one of the ones. Oh, no, there goes my other pick. Oh, crap. I thought for sure, because next Tuesday's 1. Like the last 3 shows, next Tuesday is 1. And he won 2 tonight. I thought next Tuesday's on a roll. I thought for sure he was getting in. I was wrong. All right, hold on. All right, here we go. Sean, sorry, brother. Sorry, Sean. Jeff. Oh, sorry, Jeff. Sorry, brother. Here we go. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, there goes my other pick. Oh, damn it. Oh, I had Gear Grinder. My picks were Marcus Anderson, Gear Grinder, next Tuesday. Then I picked Thunder Flash. And I picked Gary D. So I keep losing on my picks. All right, hold on, let me pick somebody else. All right, here we go. I got my picks. All right, here we go, guys. Chris. I knew Chris would be eliminated. Marvel Trucker Chris gets eliminated again. Not shocking. The worst luck. All right. CNT. It's going to be CNT. Yep, told you. CNT. Sorry, brother. Sorry, CNT. All right, let's see. Remember the top three. Everybody's going in the bowl. Everybody's going. Aaron, sorry, brother. Sorry, Aaron. Good old Ace. Oh, Gary D. Oh, I lost Gary. I'll be damned. I've got Thunder Flash and Jack Solo. Those are my two picks. Thunder Flash, Jack Solo, and I'm going to go with El Gazebo as my third. Thunder Flash, Jack Solo, or El Gazebo. Let's hope they can make it. Let's hope I'm right. Let's see. Oh, damn. He lasted one spin. All right, we're going with Thunder Flash, Jack Solo, or Chip Crisper. Thunder Flash, Jack Solo, or Chip Crisper. That's who I'm picking. Ganderstein. Sorry, buddy. Sorry, Steen. All right. Let's see who's next. Oh, no. Oh, I lost again. All right, Jack Solo. Sorry. Should I say out loud who my pick is, or? Because I'm going Thunder Flash, Chip Crisper, and Jose. That's my picks. Oh, Crisper. Bye, Crisper. All right. I'm going Thunder Flash, Todd Butler. Todd's been lucky. And Joey. Those are my picks. Thunder Flash, Todd, and Joey Morales. That's Roy. Sorry, Roy. By the way, two of my winners, or two of my picks, will be finalists. Two of my picks will be finalists. Allow me to brag. Let's see which one of my picks is not going to be a finalist. It's going to be Todd. Sorry, Todd. That means Squints. That means Squints or Brant. Thunder Flash. And Joey Morales. You guys are all in for sure. All right, you're all in for sure. Now, one of you is going to get 2 more entries. One of you is getting 2 more entries. Let's see who it's going to be. I think it's going to be Thunderflash. I'm saying it right now. Thunderflash, this is your night, brother. I think it's your night. But you could have just gotten the Chubbyray kiss of death, which means you could be the next one out. But let's see. Let's see. Oh, Jose. Bye, Joey. Bye, Joey. All right. It's either going to be Thunderflash or Brant Squints. One of those two. You guys, I picked him from the very beginning. It's going to be Thunderflash. Thunderflash is my pick to win. By the way, Lacanova says it's obvious Thunder rigged the wheel in his favor. Obvious. By the way, next Tuesday says, come on, kid, take it home. Thunderflash is like, come on. All right. Let's see. Thunderflash. Is it finally going to be Thunderflash? Is it finally going to be him? Nope, it's not. It's going to be Brant. Oh, damn. Sorry, Thunderflash. Oh. Congratulations, Brant. Brant goes in 3 times. All right. Thunderflash, man. Thunderflash, I had you picked, brother. I thought for sure Thunderflash is going to win. By the way, he's finished second he's finished in the top 3 the last 4 rolls. He's finished second 2 out of the 4. Well, now 3 out of the 4. My God. Unbelievable. Well, what can I say? You're in the bowl. I'm reading all these Friday night. I'll read every single one. We'll be back Monday. I'll be back Monday with another episode of Chubbyray Comics Live. Thanks for tonight, guys. A lot of fun. Thanks for this week. It's been a great week. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing in the hall tonight. And I know you enjoyed our Hall of Fame of putting great story arcs in the Hall of Fames and putting one Hall of Fame of schlock. We got one in tonight. We'll pick that up again. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and for tuning in. We'll be back Monday. 5 streams next week. We got streams Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. All right. Everyone have a great time, and I will talk to you Monday. So long, everybody.